ladies, we're moving on with our learning, with our book, The Path of the Just. It was written by the Ramchal, and on the last video we spoke about how Hashem wanted to just give us the greatest thing that He can give us, and the greatest thing that He can give us is Himself, because He's the source of all good. And so we learned from that the greatest pleasure in the world, the greatest pleasure that Hashem could give to us is being as close to Him as possible and being one with Him. And being as close to Hashem as possible, that's the greatest pleasure. And on the other hand, we see that we came to this world to look for Hashem in this dark world. And it's not a dark world, it's a beautiful world that Hashem has given us. But sometimes it's hard to find Hashem. And in this world, that sometimes it's hard to find Hashem, we came here to look for Him and to find Him and to be as close to Him as possible here. So from both these things, we learn that basically the greatest thing that there is in this world and in every world that there is, the greatest thing that exists is being as close to Hashem as possible. And anything else that we chase is just things that we think are important, or things that we imagine that matter so much, but they really don't. What people think of us, and how much money we have, and how nice our clothes, and how all these things, they don't matter. And there's a pasuk that David HaMelech says. It says, "Achat sha'alti me'et Hashem ota avakesh, shivti bevet Hashem kol yemei chayai," which means King David says, there's only one thing that I ask from Hashem. There's only one thing I want from Hashem my entire life. And this one thing is to be as close to Hashem as possible all the days of my life. So we talk about it a lot, about being as close to Hashem as possible. So what does it mean? What does it mean being as close to Hashem as possible? So basically, when you're as close to Hashem as possible, the greatest thing that you can have, or the greatest tool that can tell you how close you are to Hashem, is davening. How much you feel that you can talk to Hashem. If you feel, let's say, when you are very close to Hashem, you feel like you can tell Him everything. And you talk to Hashem, and you just spill your heart, and it feels like the easiest thing to do. And you know that Hashem listens to you. And you feel the love that you have towards Hashem. And you feel Hashem's love towards you. And another thing that you would know when you are as close to Hashem as possible, so whenever you're facing something hard in life, or whenever you're facing a difficulty of some sort, whatever it is, a challenge, you have confidence in Hashem, because you know that Hashem put you in this situation, and you know that Hashem put you there for a good reason, for a good purpose, and you know that everything Hashem does is only for your own good. And you need to find, in this situation that you're in, you need to find and understand how this is the best thing for you. And sometimes you don't even understand, and that's okay. But just when you have trust in Hashem, and you have the confidence that everything that Hashem does is for your own good, and everything is good, and you know that Hashem will find a way to get you out of it, and you trust Hashem to get you out of it, that's another thing that tells you you're close to Hashem. And in general, when you look at this world and you just see Hashem everywhere, you don't think to yourself, oh, look at this person, she quit her job and she wasn't sure how she's going to get a new job, and then miraculously she got the perfect job, and wow, what a coincidence. No, you say, wow, Hashem put her in this situation, and Hashem gave her the greatest job that she could think of and she could imagine. And Hashem put her in this situation. At the beginning it seemed dark, and it seemed like there was no way out of this bad situation of not having a job. And then Hashem gave her the job of her dreams, and all she needed was some faith and trust. So when you look at this world and you see Hashem everywhere, and it's not because you're making it up, it's because this is the way it is. This is the truth. The truth is that Hashem manages this world. But sometimes we just close our eyes. We don't see it, but that's the truth. So when you are close to Hashem, you're able to see it. You don't let things cloud your eyes. You open your eyes widely and you see how Hashem directs this world. And you see all the beauty in this world. And you basically just walk around happy because you know that everything happens for the best. And you see Hashem everywhere. And you know that Hashem loves you. And you know that Hashem cares for you and He listens to you. So you're just the happiest person in the world. So that's what it seems like. And that's how you know that you're close to Hashem. And how do we get to that? That's why it sounds like a dream. I wish I could say that I'm there. So how do we get there? So Chal says the way to get there is by working hard. And that is why we were put in this world. And that's what we need to do. We need to work hard to get to this. And how do we do that? He says by doing the mitzvot. And that is the reason he says that Hashem gave us the mitzvot. Hashem gave us the mitzvot because when you do these mitzvot, eventually they bring you to this place. They bring you to this place where you're so close to Hashem. They bring you to this place where you see Hashem everywhere and you trust Hashem and you dive into Hashem. That's the purpose of the mitzvot. Mitzvot surround us every aspect of our life and pretty much every moment of our life to always direct you towards the path that will bring you as close to Hashem as possible. So the way to be as close to Hashem as possible is by practicing the mitzvot. And we're going to keep on talking about that tomorrow evening. Bye.